Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin, and on this channel we talk about everything you need to know about traveling. So in today's video we're gonna talk about travel insurance. Do you need travel insurance? I don't know. I feel like getting insurance is one of those things we kind of always like trying to figure out, like, do I get it, do I not? And in this video we're gonna talk about it, so let's get right into it. So there's also many types of insurance, so I cannot tell you which one to take or which not to not take. So without further ado, I will go through a list of insurances that you can get while traveling. Like I said, every insurance covers different things, so it will depend like on what you think you will need. So let's get right into it. Number one will be trip cancellation coverage. So basically this one, if anything happens and you have to cancel your flight, so they have a list of reasons why you can cancel your flight, and it has to fall under one of them to be able to get your refund. So what I would say, like, you need to do your before you call them to cancel something, make sure you read the fine prints and call them and say, hey, this thing happened, then I cannot come and stuff like that. I'll give you an example of trip cancellation. I know my dad got, like, he was on his way to the airport to come visit me once, and he got in a big accident where his car flips. So thanks to the Lord, it was great. Nothing happened, like minor scratches and all that. So he called his flight, the flight he was taking, the airline. It was like, yeah, I got in an accident, so I cannot make it. So yeah, so cancel it. So they were like, okay, we'll cancel, but we will not give you your refund. We need to make some investigation to make sure, like, you really got in an accident. So what he did, he gave like the medical, he gave like his medical bills or something like that, or something that proved like he was at the hospital and it was an accident that day and stuff like that, and they were able to refund him his money for that flight. Number two is baggage coverage. So I always get baggage coverage when I travel, because I travel with a bunch of bags, which I need to do less with that, and I want all my luggages to come with me, and sometimes they lose them, and I want them to reimburse me. So I think they can reimburse up to, I don't know, my sister told me I think $2,000, because I remember when we came back from Africa, our luggages were lost for a couple days, so they reappear later. But I think the claim was, I think, $2,000, something like that, or $600. I don't know. I need to be sure. You need to do your own research. Maybe it's different airline. Maybe they have different claim on them. But I always have insurance on my luggages, because they can get lost. Another reason why I have coverage on my luggages, sometimes you get to your destination and your luggages are not there, so they put them on a later flight, and then you have to purchase like shampoo, toothbrushes, little items, maybe makeup. You need makeup, you have a big interview the next day and stuff like that. What will happen is, because you have coverage on your luggage, they will reimburse you for everything that you purchase. So even if you have to purchase a charger, because sometimes when you go to a different country, you have to use like a different plug and all that thing. Guess what? They'll reimburse you for it. So make sure you always put coverage on your luggages. Number three is a coverage to cover if you have to change dates. So for cancellation, it's different than changing dates. So there's another coverage to just change the date. So you're not canceling the trip, you just want to change something like the date. So something happened, maybe you didn't find a babysitter for your dog or for your kid, and then the next day someone will be available, so you want to change your flight for the next day, there will be a fee. So if you have coverage, then you can change without getting any fees. So sometimes it's important to do that. Well, that's something I don't usually get, because it's like I'm trying to make sure like everything is like set before I pick a date, like, but things happen you can't control. Someone can bail out on you last minute, and you have to make that change. So it happens. So yes, get it. Number four is car rental insurance. So not everyone will need this. if you using it because you probably rented a car abroad, like while traveling, and the insurance, what he will do, it will cover just in case you accident, you will hit a car, or I don't know about ticket. If you get a ticket, maybe you're gonna have to pay them back, or they will, because you put a deposit, maybe they will take it off your deposit card. I don't think it will cover your if you get a ticket. But if you get in an accident, you like just to fix the car, fix yourself, and then get the other person's car fixed, that will cover for that, right? So it's important, if you're thinking about driving in a different country, get a rental insurance, for rental car insurance. And then most companies, when you rent their cars, they will ask you to do it. They will basically tell you have to put insurance on it. So yeah, that's something else you can get. Number 5 is interruption plans, and that's also insurance coverage. So for example, you in your trip, for, let's say it's for like a week or two, right? And then there's an emergency at home, and you cannot really, like, you have to leave. You cannot stay. Like, if something happened, your house caught on fire or something, you have to go. You cannot stay there, or something happened to your kids, your family member, you have to go. The insurance will refund you the rest of your trip. So for example, you were only there for like 4 days, and then you realize that there's emergency that was going home, and then you have to leave, you cannot stay. Guess what? They will pay for the rest of the trip that you didn't use. So for example, if you were in a hotel, or you were in an Airbnb, I don't know about Airbnb, but anyways, I think they will do that if you have that coverage on there. So they will do for the hotel, or if you have excursions, definitely excursion. It happens to me once. Yeah, for excursion and stuff, they will reimburse you for that. So make sure you get that interruption plan. It's one of the, it's not like the must. It's like sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if I just want to get it, why gonna really interrupt my trip? But guess what? It's life. You never know. If you have family that you're living at home, like especially if you have children, I probably will get it, because if anything happens, you have to leave. You cannot leave, like, you have to go. So, and then you don't want to lose on the money. So I will get that. I'll get that insurance. Yeah. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share with all your friends. See you next week.